Today on Echoes of History, we will be discussing Alan Turing and his very significant historic life.
Alan Turing was born on June 23, 1912, and he tragically took his life on June 7, 1954, at 42 years old.
Hey Addie, can you tell us what he did during the time of his life?
Well, he held various different occupations during his lifetime. First, I'm going to list the occupations he held, which were mathematician, logician, artificial intelligence pioneer, consultant, codebreaker at Bletchley Park, and multiple academic positions. Now I'll explain the different occupations in which he held. The multiple academic positions he held, including working at the National Physical Laboratory and later as Deputy Director of the Computing Laboratory at the University of Manchester. He significantly made contributions to the development of early computers. Mathematician and logician. Turing made profound contributions to mathematical logic, cryptography, and the theory of computation. His work laid the foundation for theoretical computer science. Artificial intelligence pioneer. Turing's ideas on machine intelligence and his concept of the Turing test significantly influenced the development of artificial intelligence. He also worked as a consultant, providing expertise and guidance on computing-related matters to various organizations and companies. Turing worked as a codebreaker during World War II, specifically at Bletchley Park in 1939 to 1945, where he played a crucial role in decrypting German codes, notably the Enigma machine, which significantly contributed to the Allied victory.
Wasn't this his biggest career, affecting everything?
Yeah, it was. It very significantly affected the World War II.
Moving on to his involvement in World War II and his convictions and pardons. Alan Turing was also involved in World War II. He helped the British government pioneer the technology to decrypt Nazi Germany's secret communications during World War II. He was blamed for many things, and people like German spies were trying to convict him of crimes. They did this to keep him from cracking the Enigma.
That sounds very messed up, to be honest.
Yeah, it was not very nice on their part.
Taking a break, we actually have a phone call interview with a man who was alive during Alan's time. After this break, we will continue talking about what Enigma is and why it's important. Welcome to the podcast of Echoes of History, Walter Williams.
Hello there, folks. I'm very honored to be on this podcast talking about Alan Turing.
How are you doing today, Walter?
I'm doing very well today. Thank you.
That's very good. Now, what made you come up on our podcast today?
Well, I'm a veteran of World War II, and Turing had a very significant role in the lives of people during World War II, and very much affected my comrades and I. I just wanted to come on here and tell everyone about how we could have never believed that there was such a young and intelligent man of his stature. I am very honored to have been alive at the same time as this amazing man.
Thank you so much for coming on and giving us your input on how important Turing's life was.
Thanks for having me.
Now back to the podcast, talking about what exactly was the Enigma.
Enigma was a device used by the German military to encode strategic messages during World War II. The way this worked was somebody would be typing on a typewriter-like keyboard, and electrical signals were sent from this and routed through a series of rotating wheels and a plug board that scrambled the output, but did so in a way that was decipherable. Turing used his deep knowledge and understanding of mathematics and logic to computerize and design a machine that could potentially crack the Enigma code. Turing and a fellow mathematician, Gordon Welchman, designed a machine called the bombe, spelled B-O-M-B-E.
That's a very interesting way to spell bomb.
It really is. It was an electromechanical device created to automate the process of breaking Enigma encoded messages. The bombe helped significantly in testing potential Enigma settings, reducing the possibilities and expanding the code-breaking process. Expediting the code-breaking process. Turing and his team developed various techniques to decipher messages, such as the crib technique, which used educated guesses about the content of the message to assist in breaking the code.
But it was not solely him, right? I mean, didn't Turing have help from collaborators and coworkers?
Yeah, he did, actually.
Turing's work was groundbreaking, and his contributions to the Enigma decryption significantly aided the Allies during World War II. His insights into code breaking and the development of early computing machines laid the groundwork for modern computer science and cryptography.
Finally, going more towards the end of his life, we will be talking about his convictions and pardons.
He was later forced to admit his homosexual tendencies and later was convicted of being a homosexual, as it was a crime during this time. This conviction led to his security clearance being removed, leading to him being discharged and no longer being able to work in the government communications headquarters. After taking part in World War II, in 1952, Alan Turing was forced to endure chemical castration by the same government after being prosecuted for homosexual acts. This was considered his pardon. After 4 years, they made the Turing Law, which pardoned gay men with past convictions.
Which is very sad considering it was just 4 years after he passed.
Only if they did it a little bit earlier.
Yes, very sad. Despite his tragically short life,
Turing made enduring contributions to multiple fields.
Leaving a lasting legacy in computer science, mathematics, and code breaking.
this concludes this episode of
Echoes of History.
Thanks so much for listening.
Bye.